Hi, I'm Renuka and I'm an electrical engineer. I did my Bachelor of Engineering in India from Mumbai University, and then I've done my Master's in Engineering Science from UNSW Sydney. I have around 8 years of work experience, and currently I'm working as a senior engineer in AIMO in their long-term planning team. I remember studying power system analysis as a subject at uni, and I really felt like, wow, these are like huge machines and huge equipments that go into the network, and they're so powerful. I think that learning about that and how these equipments all together form like a bigger system, and how everything needs to be synchronized in a way to kind of generate electricity. To a consumer, it's like you're just switching on a button and you're getting power, your lights switch on, but there is so much that goes behind to make that happen. So I think, learning about that kind of made me more passionate to work on the other side of what happens when you click a switch. And in terms of career progression, so after I did my bachelor's, I was working in consulting for 6 years. So at that time, I was more on the consumer side, working for industrial clients and utilities. So it was more short-term kind of thing. You're giving a suggestion and then that is happening. But now, because I'm on the planning side, I wanted to see, okay, how things happen on the other side of this. When you are looking at something at a longer picture, you don't really get immediate impact of what you're doing, but it's happening in the background, and then in a few years you see that, and when that actually gets built, you feel, I think that proud moment will come there, like I had contributed to that piece of work. So because the power industry is so broad, there is no one right answer. So I would suggest, like, as a student, you see where your interests lie, and once you know where your interests lie, so if you are more on the technical side, it can be learning some skills like software skills. There are some industry recognized softwares that we use, which at uni we don't really focus so much on getting our expertise on that. It's more theoretical. So I would suggest getting like online courses or participating in other in-person courses that can help you build those skills. And another thing is, I think when you're trying to understand, when you're learning something from a theoretical perspective, try to imagine how this is in the real world. When we draw something on paper, it's just 2D, but in reality, it's an actual equipment in the sector. So yeah, just trying to be a bit more curious and understand what this means in reality. I think that these are few things that has helped me kind of progress in my career. Yeah, no, I think it is kind of what drives the passion in a way, because you feel like you are contributing to a more sustainable future. So and like in the past, people found coal and they were like, okay, let's use this as a source of energy, but in the end, you also have to think about the environment, and whatever decisions we make today, we don't see the impacts just in our generation, but all the generations following us are going to live in that future. So I think that time has come where we have to think about our decisions and be more accountable for what decisions we make and what that will mean for the future. And in the end, this world needs to be a place that is livable. So energy is a big contributor to the emissions that we have today. So yeah, I think being a part of an energy transition is kind of groundbreaking. The type of innovation, a lot of things that are happening for the first time. No one has done this before. That's why it's hard. So I think you can say it's cool to be part of it. And I would say it's in the longer term, kind of keeping the lights on, but in an affordable, reliable, and secure way. So because my role is as a planner, our job is not directly impacting the operators, right? The operators that are actually keeping the lights on. But what we do is kind of looking at what kind of issues they would face in the future power network, which is going to have this much renewable coming in and less control and operability. So our job is to look at it from a broader lens, see what kind of issues could come in, do the work required in the long term, so that when that issue comes to the actual operator, they are able to make their life is easier, basically, to make those choices to keep the lights on.